Well, I'm going to get the diffuser up there. And, I don't know, the thing's kind of weird. It doesn't sit in the hole real good, but I'll have to figure it out, I suppose. Got to attach it to the bottom of the frame here, and then up to the sides of the body, and then get some type of spacers to put in here. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. Then I got some grill that'll go down in here, some vents, along with the strakes that run, the length of the car, which looked pretty good, I thought. So yeah, that's what I'm working on now, getting that thing in the right position. Just try to get it centered up, get it where it sits in the hole as good as I can, and start getting it nailed down and just making it work. So we'll find out what I got to do here. I got the bottom part squared up, trying to figure out what's the best position to do the less amount of trimming. So I stuck the A-arm in here, helping me find a spot to put this thing. Basically trying to get it centered up on the cross member. I know the manual says that this outside part is the most important part to get lined up, but this is kind of like fitting a round hole or square peg in a round hole. So figured I'd get the bottom set up as good as I could, because this part don't fit. This part doesn't fit out here. In other words, against this edge. This is pretty squared off right here, and the body opening is a complete different angle. So I could vice grip that together and pop rivet it on there, but I'm probably going to try and go for a little bit better fit, I suppose. So I'm thinking I'm going to be okay down there. I'll probably have to hack into the body right here. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. So, and also I figure I'm gonna have to cut this part out right here underneath that A-arm. If I don't, there's going to be rocks and sand and crap popping up in there, and every time that moves you're going to hear a scratch or a bind or a pop, with rocks getting crushed in there. So I'll expose that bottom part of that A-arm, cut it out the same way this part is right there. And then I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do up here to attach that. So here we go. Kind of got it sitting better in there. I had to split the body right here, and then I fiberglassed it from the inside. And you can see just where I split that, and then I stuck these pieces in there to pry that out up against, put that surface up against the diffuser. Did the same on both sides. Same thing over here. This side had a little more of a gap in it. You know, and I'll grind those off, obviously. I just had to stick something in there to keep that spread apart, so it'd go up against there. I got it pretty much centered where I want it. And oops, this thing held in place, and I'm going to put some like fins in here. I'll make some fins and put in there. So I'm going to have louvers in the bottom here with the strakes. And I figure have like some louver type fins in here. Will kind of match the theme of the louvers in the bottom of it, rather than just the round rods that come with the kit. So at this point, I'll line up where I want my louvers. You know, in other words, get a nice center line and a nice horizontal line before I pull it down off of here. Get the louvers installed, and I'm going to mark an edge across here, which follows the contour of the body, because some of it sticks out a little more than, you know, one side's in closer than the other. This side's out further. So I'll square that up. And clean off the edges, sand it down with some real fine sandpaper, and pretty much get it the ends of it ready to polish. And get that get all the work done on the diffuser before I put it back up there, and then I'll drill holes and where I want the rivets to be, and get that done. Now, let's see what else. So that's what it looks like on the inside. You can see where I cut it better. And same thing on both sides. So anyway, get that done. It's kind of weird how the finished part of the carbon fiber is towards the inside of the car. You can't see it. It's all going to be covered up. You know, I guess unless you're looking down in it from this way, which it's nice to see the finished part down here, but when you look at the back of the car, the rough unfinished part is what you're going to see. So I don't know about that. But it should be good. I got this all trimmed off, and the outside, that crack fiberglassed and ground down. Got this edge nice and rounded off. Now I got my holes cut out for the louvers, which are going to be right there. Another product from Shane at Speed Raptor. I never can remember the company. V-Raptor Speedworks, that's what it is. And I'll get those put in there, get it mocked up the way I want it. And it's getting closer. So I thought I'd be done with the mess, but One of these days I'll be done with the mess. But it's getting there. Well, you may be watching me do something dumb here. I don't know if I'm about ready to ruin this or if I already have. But I wanted to get these strakes so they're hidden. You know, so I had to make room for the tabs in here. Now I got these bowed, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to do a little bit of shrinking on these ends, see if I can't get that to relax without ruining it. Then I'll have to carve a hole through here, so I'm about ready to ruin my diffuser too if this don't work. So here we go. Okay, there we go. There's what I did for those strakes. I was able to save that, and it turned out pretty good. So now this is kind of hidden. You know, instead of putting those brackets on the outside, now it's hidden, or somewhat hidden on the inside, instead of them poking out right here. And got all the holes drilled for where the rivets are going to go. I just have a couple of them holding it in right now. And it came out pretty good. Got this cut out so the control arm doesn't rub in there. And what do you guys think about these? I'm not too sold on it. I'm not sure if I like that or not. You know, maybe a different shape, or maybe just stick a bolt with the sleeve around it, you know, like the kit calls for. I don't know. So I'll have to sleep on that one. See if I still like it in the morning. Guess it don't look too bad, but I don't know. This looks kind of weird. Maybe it'll be okay. So cool. Getting closer. Shane, those louvers are beautiful.